major components of your work. So just run with it.
Okay. Well, I was going to start by asking how many of you were here last year, but I already heard, so this is a fresh group. Were any of you guys here last year for the alumni event?
Oh, we were here last year.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, we were both.
Oh, okay.
You graduated.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, obviously, I remember.
Yeah.
Actual student. Okay. So we were, last year we were like gearing up to launch all these different little programs, and so it's cool to kind of come full circle and actually share about how they're going. Are you guys community responders by any chance? No. Okay. Well, I'll start with, we've been doing a few different interventions to address youth homelessness at Aloha and support students who are in need at Aloha. And one is that we've built kind of a list of community members who are interested in supporting students. And so that means that when we have a need for a student that we cannot meet at Aloha, we send out an alert to our community responders, and people can choose to help out by bringing an item to the school. So that could be like a clothing item, or we've had some families in shelters who've needed air mattresses, bedding, stuff like that. And we usually send out 1 or 2 alerts a week, and they're usually filled just within minutes because people are very excited. We've actually built, we have 100 community responders just in the last year of starting the program. And so this is how you become a community responder if you're interested. You can scan that QR code to sign up, and there's no pressure ever to accept an alert, but they do go to your phone, and so and then you can just choose to help out or not help out. But that's one of our programs.
Yeah, and then also if you don't feel like you can sign up for it, we also have our Amazon wish list on that website. So if you're just interested in just buying like a couple things and being done, that's great too. So if you don't want to commit to getting the alerts or feel like you can't do that, we also have that. Yeah. And then our other program, last year, Joel and I, we started a student club. Since we wanted to set up a student resource center here in the building, and we wanted it to be student-led, we actually started a group. So our students actually built from the ground up our student resource center that has clothing, food, hygiene products, school supplies that we keep stocked from donations. A lot of the people who donate are our community responders too, which is awesome. So they help continue to maintain and fulfill that store by putting the donations up. So it's pretty much all student-led, created, and managed. So all our students kind of have that responsibility. So that has been awesome too.
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, a lot of people ask, how does providing clothing, hygiene products, how does that relate to youth homelessness, right? And I think it does in a variety of ways. One is that students who are experiencing homelessness, it's always a struggle to get your bearings, right? To do anything because you don't have a place to really reside. And so meeting basic needs is really hard, and it can be a barrier. Like if you don't have a way to shower, or you don't have a way to feel like you're clean, you might not want to come to school, right? And then, or if you don't have proper clothing, you might feel like you can't show up like your peers and really fully engage. And then when they're not in school, then they can't access us, right? And we're the ones that can help them with housing and kind of do the wraparound support. And then also when students feel like they belong somewhere and they feel like they have everything they need, like school supplies and nutrition, then they can actually participate in school, right? It helps kind of build their self-esteem and helps them actually be able to focus and show up here. So
yeah, and another thing that our Student Resource Center does is removes the stigma of having needs, since every single student in this building is able to grab what they need throughout the day. Preferably not during class time, but it's there for everyone, so that kind of removes the stigma of just students experiencing homelessness, or even just students in a tight spot who need something. It's there for everyone, so they're able to grab it without feeling judgment. It's also totally accessible, so it's not, our clothing closet, we talked about the rifle range, it used to be in the rifle range, and a student had to request to go down in there. Now they can just grab something throughout the day if they need it. So it's pretty cool in that sense too.
Yeah. And then I guess other notable things is that our resource centers also, we've connected with our specialized programs, so those students are helping out in the resource center to get work experience and to get out of the classroom and start kind of getting experience with something that they might actually be able to have a job doing someday. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess if you guys want to read up more on our programs, we've got these little one-pagers, which I'll pass around. If you want to take one, feel free. Just kind of shares more about what we've been doing.